Imagine this. You're sitting across from someone you call a friend. He smiles, nods, listens, but minutes later, you're agreeing to something you never wanted, and you don't even know how it happened. You walk away thinking it was your idea. But if someone played back that conversation, you'd hear how your mind was gently guided, step by step, softly, invisibly.
This is dark psychology. There's no violence, no threats, no pressure, only an understanding of how your brain works, and those who know that control it.
You think you have free will, that your choices are your own, but your mind is a survival machine, and every machine can be operated. They show you fear, you seek safety. They give you approval, you move closer. They take away recognition, and you lose ground. Control doesn't touch your body, it touches your emotions. The greatest illusion of the modern human is independence. You can choose your food, your job, your relationships. But your reactions are patterns, not freedom. Your thinking, a product of influence, not awareness. Here's the myth I'm about to destroy. You are not free until you see how you're being controlled. You are not independent until you understand the structure of manipulation. That is the core of dark psychology.
Influence begins with the frame. Whoever sets the context controls the outcome. The moment someone defines what you're talking about and on whose terms, they already own the game.
Look at any argument in a relationship. The moment you start defending yourself, you've lost. You've entered their frame. You've accepted their rules. Psychology calls this framing. The brain doesn't react to facts. It reacts to context. The same act can look like betrayal or vulnerability. And your reaction follows the frame, not the truth. Learn to notice who's shaping the frame. That's the first level of liberation. Insight 2. The emotional trigger. When someone makes you feel, they gain power. Emotion is the doorway to your mind. Make a person feel, and they stop thinking. Politics, advertising, relationships, all built on emotion. Fear, guilt, desire, excitement. Each one is a button. Press it, and people move. Have you noticed how easily humans yield when emotions are involved? You can argue with logic, but you can't argue with your own pain. Dark psychology knows this and uses it. As long as you react, you're controlled. As soon as you notice, you choose. You don't realize it, but your psyche is starving for attention. You want to be seen, heard, understood. And those who sense that hunger can rule you effortlessly. They give you a little warmth, a little praise. You feel good and open up. Then they take it away and you chase it harder. That's how dependency begins. Not on a person, but on the feeling of significance. It's the strongest drug the brain knows. Awareness is the antidote. When you can give yourself approval, no one else owns your strings. You feel close, safe, seen. But it's a synthetic bond. Psychologists call it rapport. Manipulators call it the mirror of trust. It works in sales, seduction, negotiation. And the stronger your need to be understood, the easier it is to control you with reflection. Sometimes power doesn't come from stability, but unpredictability. When someone pulls you close, then pushes you away, Your brain short-circuits. You start searching for patterns. You wait for that signal that everything's okay again. And soon, you're addicted to their behavior. Psychologists call this intermittent reinforcement, rewards that come at random. It's the foundation of the deepest emotional attachments. You never know when you'll get love again, so you work harder. That's not romance, that's biology. Influence isn't always evil. It's energy, exchanged between minds. You affect others, and they affect you. But when it becomes a tool of control, you must see it. Every time you feel guilt for no reason, pause. Every time someone rushes your decision, breathe. Every time you hear, "If you love me, you should," look deeper. That inner tension you feel is a signal, a sign that your emotions are being steered. But you have a choice. Not to stop reacting, that's impossible, but to understand why you react. Awareness turns weakness into strength. When you see the structure, it loses its power. When you realize influence is inevitable, you stop being its victim. Psychology isn't a shield or a weapon, it's a mirror. It shows you how your mind works, and if you dare to look, you gain mastery within. The brain is strange, built to protect you, yet so easily hijacked by those who know its buttons. Your strength lies in awareness. You don't need to be cold or detached. You just need to see where your emotions end and someone else's script begins. That's real confidence, not loud, not flashy. Quiet power, born from understanding. So next time you feel someone pulling your agreement too easily, pause. Look beyond the words. Watch the emotions they're feeding you. Understand this: anyone who controls others first learned to control themselves. If you want to be on the other side of the game, start there. Dark psychology isn't evil. It's awareness, a light cast into the corners of your own mind. And if you're brave enough to look, you're already changing, because knowing how people control you doesn't make you fearful, it makes you powerful. Now you know influence is inevitable, but only the conscious decide who holds the strings. You can be led, or you can observe. The one who sees deeper always holds the real power. The choice is always yours, and that is what makes you free.